Alright, guys, it's that time of the week again for Jacko's Countdown. This is for week 14. Playoffs have begun. This is where basically the men and the boys are separated, and it's gonna be a wild one. Me and Brooks have buys, so we're just gonna watch the action this week. But we still are very involved just because who we're gonna play next week is decided this week. Um, I'm going to start out on the consolation bracket just to build a little anticipation. We'll start with Daniel and Lee Gray at the bottom of the league. Um, these guys, they fought all year. They didn't make the best decisions, but honestly, um, Daniel was really hurt with Calvin Johnson and never really had another running back who could help him pull out some wins. Super competitive year for everybody. So, a few more points here and there. These guys could have a few more wins and be in the conversation more than they are. In this one, I like Daniel. I think if Lee Gray doesn't get points from Mark Ingram or Alshon Jeffrey, he's a goner. I think Daniel's due for some points, and he's got some talent. So I'm picking him, and that Daniel's going on. And then Curly, Filch. Right now, I have Curly. I think Mark's team is going to score more points maybe than they're projected, but I think Curly's still going to get triple digits. I think he's got the better team right now. Rob Gronkowski is some big talent for him, so he needs to come out big for Curly to pull this one out. Then it's Stu and Nick in the last matchup in the consolation bracket. These guys were the closest to making the playoffs, I think. It had to fall one way last week, and it did. It's super competitive, so these guys are just as good. Right now, they're projected at 1 point difference. Daniel's guys have been scoring a lot of points. Not Daniel. Stewart's guys have been scoring more points than I thought. Mike Evans, come on, so really strong. He's a good player. Odell Beckham Jr. also has massive upside. Alfred Morris has been pulling through with him since he got him in the trade. And he's got Peyton. Nick, I like Nick's team. He's got a couple question marks this week. He needs Drew Brees and Jimmy Graham to come out massive. Isaiah Crowell, he can do some work. He needs to play for him. And I think Trey Jackson's another nice, intriguing put in for him. He's, of course, got Jordy Nelson, who may be the best guy in the league right now. I don't know. It's up for debate. So I'm picking I'm going to pick – sorry, I have to go back to it. Yeah, I'm going to pick Nick to win this one. I think he has more established guys. I think some of Stu's guys might get some duds this week from the defenses they're playing. But that's a good one to watch. That's the matchup. That's a good matchup to watch from the consolation ladder. Then Killer Rabbits, Branscombe Family Rumble. It's going to be a wild one because these two teams look really, really similar in terms of talent. Hard to say right now. I think I'm gonna call Butch to win this one to face me next week. I like Butch's players. He's picked up some guys that he's starting now that have really come on strong, and I like his team. I like Arian Foster and Phillip Rivers a lot. So I'm gonna pick Butch to win that one. Then the final one this week, since we only have 5 matchups this week, is Neil and Jamie. And this is the biggest match of the week by far. These guys are projected to score more than anyone else, and I think they'd be a favorite out of the people playing this week. Whoever wins this matchup to be the best out of them, and they'll play the winner of this will play Brooks next week. So it's going to be a humongous game. It's hard to doubt Jamie's team right now. He scores a lot of points every week. But, hold on, what's the deal with... I don't know. I guess he's just not starting... God, who was that? Macklin? I don't know. I didn't look at his team too much before doing this video, so I don't know where's Macklin. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna call Neil to win it. Maybe against my best judgments. I really just don't want Jamie to win. I think he wins. He's got to play Brooks next week. That's the biggest game. But I don't want Jamie to win because I don't want I don't really want to play him that much, and I don't want him to get gold at all. So I'm going to call Neil. I think Neil can easily do it, though. It's not super. That could easily happen. They've been looking good. Meanwhile, I'm going to let y'all speculate over all that. Meanwhile, me and Brooksy will be sitting high in the catbird seat, waiting for whoever the next fighters are to come out of these next matchups in the big playoff picture. But it's gonna be tough. I mean, I like my team. I'm confident in my team, but when you get down to 4 guys playing for the tournament finals, this next upcoming week, anything can happen, and it's really just whose guys decide to come out and play in those last weeks. And it's going to be interesting to see as the playoffs go on, which teams maybe won't start guys that already have a playoff position locked up because they don't want to injure the guys, It's going to be interesting to see how teams in the NFL play out to determine how it's going to affect fantasy, especially in that big Week 16 matchup, or that final, I guess I don't know if that's 17 or not. I don't know. Whatever. That final game of the year, lot of implications. So it's just going to be interesting to watch all the games this week. I'm going to watch Bears-Cowboys later tonight. Check it out, see what we got going. And I'll be interested to see all y'all's matchups. Couple big ones, and even in the consolation ladder. I mean, it's still fantasy, so there's still pride there in winning games, and I don't think anyone will either. I don't think anyone's going to really give up. So I'm interested to watch all the games. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm gonna end the video. I'll probably put up. Actually, no, I'm not going to put up a matchup video this week just because I have the bye. But I'll be watching the games. I'll be communicating with you guys. Good luck to all, and see y'all later.